Hello everybody, it's Minecraft Guy 105 here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make these redstone parkour things. So, what I'm going to be showing you is green for a checkpoint, so when you stand on it, it'll make a checkpoint. Orange will give you speed, blue will give you jump, just like in Portal 2, and red will kill you. So, that's what we're going to do today. I already have a timer set up, and I made a bunch of command blocks, I made it a pretty long timer because, I don't know, who knows how many we're going to need, like this. But anyway, you want to go ahead and start out just anywhere. You probably want to leave some room over here for redstone and stuff, but I'll just do it right here. You want to make just like that. So just make a hole in the middle, and you want to put a block here. And you want to push F3. Now I see this thing that says looking at. So what you want to do is type in /clone and push tab 3 times, and it'll give you coordinates. And just copy those coordinates. And if you don't want to copy them, you can just type it out later or whatever. Just type it. But anyway, we want to put a command block down. So let's do it here, right next to your timer. And you want to type in /execute @A. If you're on a server, you don't want to do @A, but if you're doing like an adventure map, then you're good. So execute @A, and then you want to put 3 tilde things to do, or just 3 tilde things, and you want to do /clone 3 more. We'll put 2, and then on the second one put -1, and then put a third one, and then you want to do that same thing. So 1, -1, and then you want to put in your coordinates right there, like looking at coordinates. And now you see that this actually copies whatever we're standing on. So if I'm standing on quartz, it'll clone quartz, air, sandstone. It'll even do command blocks. It'll do any block. And the reason we made this thing around it is if we're ever standing on water, it clones that water too. And if we have a bunch of redstone, it's gonna mess it up because it leaks everywhere. So we don't want that. So just put a barrier thing around there, and you're good. So that is actually, we're almost like halfway done. Well, not really, but this is the main part that makes it all work. So now you want to put another command block, and I'm gonna go ahead and start with, let's just do speed and the orange wool. So you want to put a command block, and you want to do /test for block, then put your coordinates, and you want to do wool, and then space, and orange wool has an ID of 1. You can find the ID of the block if you push F3 and H at the same time, and then you'll see at the bottom it says Minecraft:wool, and by orange wool at the top it says 1. That 1 we put in the command block because that's the data value. So like, you know, red wool is 14, black wool is 15, etc. So anyway, now if we put a comparator here, it will turn on if we stand on a wool block, but only orange. So now if I put down like a yellow wool block and stand on it, it doesn't turn on. So it only works for orange. So now this is where we gotta decide what we want to do with it. So we want it so it gives them speed. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a command block down, and it's gonna do /effect all players with 1, which is speed, or you could do Minecraft:speed. And the time we want it, I'm just gonna set it forever, and you'll see why in a minute. And the booster, let's just do 5. So now if you stand here, it'll give you infinite speed, but when you stand off, you still have the speed, which we want to fix. So we want to put a torch on this block, and right next to the torch, put another command block, and have it do /effect all clear. So now will clear it when we get off of it. So now we have our command block here. So our orange wool. So it doesn't just have to be one specific spot. You can put it anywhere, and you'll see when I run on it, I get speed. So this could be useful for something, and you can change the speed to however you want. But now let's do blue wool. So we're gonna we can pretty much just copy this and paste it. But instead of wool 1, we want to change it to blue wool. So I'm going to do light blue, which is 3. And I'm going to just copy this command too. You can pretty much just copy everything for this one. And effect, all players speed, we want to change that to jump. Oops. And put a torch. And this one you don't need to change anything about it. You can just place it and it'll clear it. So now blue wool, or at least light blue, will make us jump. Or not. I may have typed something wrong. Jump. Boost, maybe? Yeah, there we go. So you can see when we're on the blue wool, it gives us jump. And another thing you might want to do is, after this, put true, just to hide the particles. As you saw, there were those annoying green particles, which, you know, you don't want those on your adventure map. But now you don't see the particles. And, you know, you can jump. So now you can do, like Portal 2 here, and have some speed. And then you start running and jump. Well, you kind of have to do 2 blocks, but there you go. And you can do some pretty cool parkour. So now we want to make a death block. So we're going to set it for red wool, which is 14. So we're going to copy this, not that one, copy this command. And instead of having it be 3, put 14 for red wool. Put a comparator coming out of that, put a block, and you can simply just do /kill at all. And that'll just kill all the players. And let me just do /game rule, keep inventory true. So now, if I stand on a red wool block, it should kill me. And it does. So, that'd be useful. Oh, yeah. Anyway, that would be useful for, like, you know, if you're doing the jump thing here, and you want, like, a bottomless pit. So, you know, you want them to reach the block, like, over here. You know, if you miss it, you die, which is pretty cool. So now you don't want, if you're making an adventure map, you don't want your players to just spawn back all the way at the starting of your world. You want to set checkpoints. Well, we're going to go ahead and do checkpoints. So go ahead and copy the same command again. But instead of 3, I believe 4, or maybe 5. Yeah, 5. 5 is lime green wool. Put a comparator down coming out of that. And you want to put a command block that does, alright, now might get a little tricky for some people. We're going to be messing with armor stands that are going to keep the location. So we're going to do /execute at all sorry, wrong command. You want to do /kill at all, no, at E. Put square brackets, and in there you want to put name equals, and let's just name CP for checkpoint. And then after this, you want to put a repeater and put a command block that does /execute all players to do, well, you need 3 tildes first, but then you want to do /summon armor stand and 3 more tildes. And then you want to put this weird squiggly bracket thing, and you want to type in custom, name, colon, and in here just put the name CP or whatever you put in this command block back here. And it should set a checkpoint. Yeah, you see, you might want to put invisible after this too. Here, I'll not do that yet, just for example. So you see, when you jump on this, summons an armor stand, and when you jump on this, it kills that one and summons another one, which is nice. So, hold on a second, let me figure something out. I'm gonna pause the video. Alright, I'm back. So I figured out why I was acting a little confused. So, that is how you make it so when you kill somebody, we're moving back a little bit. So that's how you make it so you kill somebody. But if you want it so you have checkpoints, you don't want it to kill them. So what you actually want to do is replace, so if you're doing the checkpoints, you want to replace kill all with /TP all players to @e name equals CP, which is the name of the armor stand. And let me go ahead and get out green and red wool here. So now, if I stand on this, it makes a checkpoint. And if I stay on this, it TPs me to the checkpoint instead of killing me. But if you're not having checkpoints, you know, /kill is a good one. So what you also want to do is in this where it says /execute all to summon an armor stand, after the name you want to do invisible :1. So this will make it so it's invisible, so you know when there's no armor stand when you stand on it. So if I stand here, you don't see the armor stand, but it still works. And what's good about this, you know, this is room 1, for example, and you know when you get to the end, at the start of the next one, there's another checkpoint. So let's say this is the doorway to level 1, and I am terrible at parkour, and I fall on the red block. I go back to a checkpoint. But let's say I'm really good and I get to the next room, so level 2, and I stand on this block. Then if I stand on this one, I'm in level 2 now instead of level 1, which is really good. And what's cool about this also, in all of these blocks pretty much, is you can put carpet down and hold on. There. So you can put carpet down on this green block, and you know it looks like a regular hallway here. So you'd get regular wool too. So it just looks like a regular hallway if I do this, but it actually is setting a checkpoint. Since it's doing -1, this carpet block doesn't count as -1. So if I walk over this, it sets my checkpoint there, and it TPs me back. And just to show you, now I TP here, and if I go back over here and walk in the hallway, now my checkpoint's here. And another thing, the reason why we're using armor stands instead of /spawn point is because if you do /spawn point, it seems pretty random, the spot. Like, sometimes it might not get it in the exact spot you want. So using armor stands gets you right where you want. I meant 700, but whatever. Oh, I have to do that again. But that is pretty much it, and now you are ready to start building your own level. So I'll just build a little example level here. So we'll have, like, of course is my favorite block if you didn't know. Kinda. Besides diamonds, those are pretty good. So you have an entrance here. I'll set a checkpoint there. That's what I like about this. You don't have to have a lot of redstone. You just have to place the block down, and you already have it there. So I'll have a checkpoint there. And you come in, and you have to use some speed and some jump. And let's go ahead and just test it out and see where I land. Oops, not fly. And sorry for my dog growling. Really annoying. She barks at like every single person that walks by. So about here, so /set block grass just for now. And now, yeah, sometimes the jump doesn't work, so you might have to put like 3 blocks of jump, which I think is annoying, but that's alright. You might want to make this like that, but kinda there. And we'll have it so if you don't make the jump, death block down there. And you know, after this is, you know, the next level. And then I'll just block there. So yeah, here's a basic level that I just built. And instead of making redstone for each level to make everything work, you only need one. So my checkpoint is set in the door. Get some speed, jump, set my next checkpoint, and now I teleport back to the checkpoint. And just to show you, if I do this, and keeps me back to the starting. So you don't have to put a checkpoint at ooh, that was a problem. You don't need to put a checkpoint at every single starting level. If you have a really big level, you can put a checkpoint here, 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 whatever. So, you know, it's pretty cool. So, that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.